now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
45, 45. Mike, 40. Easy. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? It's Sunday.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Buccaneers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
3 down. Watch 14. 45. Mike, 45. Yellow. Check 99. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
On for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tune? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To Evans on the slant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Brady again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bucks take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Evans.
Complete.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Brady to throw again. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Shoot.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 42. 45.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Buccaneers 21.
Check 52.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
And Brady's throw there incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First throwing on first down is Brady. His throw caught right around the 6.
Brady's pass.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Check 4. Come on. Let's get it. Let's go. Check 13.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down. incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, Buccaneers 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, Buccaneers 42. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.